representative of the Prime Minister, Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Sir, thank you for joining us. Before we start with the proceedings, may I please invite Qari Qasim for recitation from the Holy Quran.
peaceful, most beneficent. And recall when we took your covenant, saying, do not shed each other's blood or evict one another from your homes. Then you acknowledged this while you were witnessing. Righteousness is not that you turn your faces toward the east or the west, but true righteousness is in one who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, and the prophets, and gives wealth in spite of love for it, to relatives, orphans, the needy, the traveler, those who ask for help, and for freeing slaves, and who establishes prayer and gives zakah, those who fulfill their promise when they promise, and those who are patient in poverty and hardship and during struggle. Those are the ones who have been true, and it is those who are the righteous. And equal are not good and bad deeds. Repel evil by that deed which is better, and thereupon the one who between you and him is enmity will become as though he was devoted friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2017 is a special year as Pakistan completes 70 years of its independence. The independence was achieved after a determined struggle and sacrifice of thousands of Muslims of the subcontinent. The foundation stone of this efforts to make the struggle was laid on the 23rd March 1940 in Lahore, when a separate homeland called Pakistan was demanded. Let me also mention here that this year we are celebrating the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Pakistan and the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request you all to join us for the national anthems of Pakistan and the United Kingdom. The High Commissioner to formally give out his welcome address, I want to inform you that we had also planned an elaborate cultural program to be showcased today, but due to yesterday's tragic event, it has been cancelled. I now request you all to join us in observing 1 minute silence in honor of those who lost their lives in yesterday's horrendous act of terrorism. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite on stage His Excellency the High Commissioner of Pakistan, Syed Ibn Abbas, for his welcome remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ambassador Owen Jenkins, representative of the Prime Minister, honourable members of the British Parliament and members of the European Parliament, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, honourable members of the National Assembly of Pakistan, honourable Attorney General of Pakistan, distinguished British, Pakistanis and friends. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. May I extend a very warm welcome to you all to the Pakistan reception. We are honoured with your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, let me at the very beginning express our strongest condemnation of the yesterday's despicable act of terrorism in London. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the victims. We as a nation have suffered a great deal from menace of terrorism, therefore can feel the pain and agony of such cowardly acts. We stand in solidarity with our British friends at this stressful time. I recognize the presence of Dean of Diplomatic Corps, which I omitted earlier because I was not aware. Welcome, sir, the Honourable Dean of Diplomatic Corps, Ambassador to Kuwait. Ladies and gentlemen, 77 years ago, today, in 1940, the Muslims of subcontinent, under the epoch-making leadership of Father of the Nation, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, made a pledge for a separate homeland in the shape of Pakistan Resolution. After 7 years of relentless struggle and enormous sacrifices, on 14th of August 1947, that dream translated into a reality of the state of Pakistan. Pakistan has come a long way since. Despite formidable challenges, today we stand in the Committee of Nations as a modern and moderate nation. This became possible only due to the strength, resilience, and tireless efforts of the people of Pakistan. Pakistan is culturally rich and ethnically diverse, which is the true strength of our nation. Today's Pakistan, with its robust democratic institutions, exemplary economic recovery, 200 million strong population, half of which is under the age of 30 years, is making strong strides forward in all sectors. To achieve the objective of progress and prosperity, our foreign policy priorities, as set out by the Prime Minister Mohammad Nawaz Sharif, are peace for development and peaceful neighborhood. We firmly believe that this can be done best through strengthening trade and economic ties. Under the promising reforms agenda of the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's government, economic turnaround with the game-changer China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, commonly known as CPEC, with its $54 billion investment portfolio, has already started transforming Pakistan's economy and its infrastructure. Geo-economically, located at the crossroads of 3 billion population of China, South Asia, Gulf, and Central Asia, Pakistan becomes the natural trading hub for the entire region. Country's economy has already registered remarkable growth and stability, with an economic growth rate of 5.2% and its fastest rising stock market in Asia. Pakistan has joined the distinguished league of emerging markets, world's renowned financial institutions are forecasting Pakistan to be the 20th largest economy of the world by 2030, inshallah. I am pleased to note that Pakistan and the UK enjoy strong and cordial relations based upon shared history, cultural affinities, and commonality of interests. Our two countries share a remarkable level of understanding on diverse issues. Our multifaceted relations include strong political, trade, development, cooperation, security, and close people-to-people ties. With over 120 UK companies doing profitable business in Pakistan, our exports to the UK during the last year have registered an impressive growth rate of 8%. I take this opportunity to invite the UK entrepreneurs to explore business opportunities in Pakistan and take the first mover's advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, the cherished economic revival has been complemented by the improved security situation in the country. This is due to the successful military operations, Zarb-e-Azb, and ongoing Raddul Fasad under the National Action Plan. Our valiant civil and armed forces, in their efforts to curb the menace of terrorism, have rendered enormous sacrifices which we shall always remember with gratitude. Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, is on the move. We believe that modernization and moderation will go hand in hand. To highlight our progress and progress achieved in the last 70 years, the High Commission has planned a series of events throughout the year under the theme Emerging Pakistan. The year-long celebrations will showcase the best of the Pakistani culture, its rich heritage, and our shared cultural affinities with the United Kingdom. These celebrations will also highlight the successes and contribution of Pakistani diaspora in the UK, which has played a very positive role of a bridge between our two nations. In the end, let me conclude by thanking you all once again for your presence here at our National Day reception. Thank you very much. Pakistan, Paindabad.
I now request the Honourable Chief Guest, Mr. Alvin Jenkins, for his remarks.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends, before I start my prepared remarks, I just want to say most sincerely to the High Commissioner, thank you for those words of solidarity and of condolence in the light of yesterday's horrific events. These remind us, as the High Commissioner said, of the shared threat we face from terrorism, which can strike in any place and on anybody. It also reminds us of the heroic response of our security forces, whether here or in Pakistan. And the High Commissioner's words remind us that the UK and Pakistan stand shoulder to shoulder in the fight against terrorism. We stand with Pakistan, and we know that Pakistan stands with us in the fight against all forms of terrorism. But tonight, we celebrate the shared bonds between the United Kingdom and Pakistan. We celebrate the National Day of Pakistan, marking, as the High Commissioner has said, the Lahore Declaration of 1940, when the All India Muslim League adopted the Pakistan Resolution. This year's National Day is particularly important, as in 2017 we mark the 70th anniversary of the foundation of Pakistan and the 70th anniversary of the relationship between two sovereign democratic nations. The UK, of course, has a deep relationship with the region that stretches back rather further than 70 years. But the bond between our nations has, in many ways, grown much stronger since independence. Over 1.5 million people in the United Kingdom trace their family roots back to Pakistan. That community continues to make a huge contribution to the daily life of the UK, whether in entertainment, news, business, sport, food and fashion, And the glittering array in front of me today, I think, contains examples from all of those fields and shows how much success the Pakistani community in the UK has enjoyed. And in this landmark year, we look forward to celebrating these links in many different ways. In May, the Houses of Parliament will host the opening of a photo exhibition which will showcase Britain and Pakistan in partnership. Those photographs will then go on tour to Glasgow, Manchester, Bradford, Birmingham, as well as cities in Pakistan. The exchange of ideas and culture is absolutely fundamental to our joint activities. In Pakistan, British Council libraries in Karachi and in Lahore continue to be used by people eager to learn. The links between our educational establishments continue to thrive, and we have a record number of Chevening scholars funded by British government from Pakistan studying at UK universities. Festivals such as the Glasgow Mela and the South Asian Festival on the South Bank will bring the best of Pakistani and South Asian culture to a wider British audience. We also remember the challenges that Pakistan continues to face. The security situation has improved, and I pay tribute today to the sacrifices of the Pakistani security forces, and remember the innocent men, women and children targeted by terrorists in Pakistan. Following the recent series of deplorable attacks in Pakistan, Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif rightly recognised that these were an attack on the progressive, inclusive vision for Pakistan envisioned by Jinnah. We stand with Pakistan in rejecting this and defending our shared values of democracy, the rule of law and human rights. So, in this year of celebration, we look back at the historic ties that we have, but more importantly, we look forward to a future where we increase trade and economic ties between our countries, where the cultural exchanges we enjoy expand further, and that we reaffirm the people-to-people links between our countries. In closing, I will just say how much I enjoy the close and enduring friendships between our countries and our two peoples. I look forward to continuing to work with all of you for the benefit of all of our people. We have a shared history, and we have, much more importantly, a shared future. Thank you, and my best wishes on your National Day and on celebrating the 70th anniversary of the foundation of Pakistan.
May I now request His Excellency the High Commissioner, our Chief Guest, Mr. Alvin Jenkins, to please come on stage for cake cutting.
If the Attorney General of Pakistan could join us also, please.
Can I please ask Attorney General of Pakistan to please come on stage for cake cutting?
Sajjad, can you start? Lord Furqan.